She gonna give? She giving. Greetings, y'all. Welcome. Welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. It's your girl, Chi-Town Ronnie, here to give the collective, the Tarot Bites, the Vibe Tribe. That is you, my little babies. Your emotional and spiritual forecast for this fine day of February the 16th in the year of our Lord 2027. Y'all, it is 50-something degrees in Chicago on February the 16th. I will take it. I know it's a setup. Because like I did say, it is February, but I will take it. I will definitely take this. Y'all, how do we manage our Valentine's relationships intact? Because baby, I'm gonna tell you something. These side chicks ain't like the side chicks of yesteryear. No. They do not know how to stay their place. They do not know how to keep in their place. No. So I say all that because the energies are going to be really, really high this 5-day work cycle. Let's start with today. Today we have got the Sun in Aquarius squaring up with Jupiter in Taurus. And then we've got Mercury in Pisces that is trining with Jupiter that is retrograding in Cancer. I know that's a whole lot, but I'm going to break it down for you, okay? So here we go. Y'all saw my shuffle. Y'all saw my pull. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put my cards right here. The Sun is the identity. The Sun is the ego. The Sun is who you are. The sign of Aquarius, baby, Aquarians, they don't follow the pack. They don't follow the crowd. They're different. They're unconventional. Uranus is the planet ruling Aquarius. That planet is the planet of sudden changes, of shock, of breaking patterns, of innovations, okay? Taurus is the sign that comfort zone, stability, what feels safe. That's with Taurus, okay? So we're going to translate. Something is pushing us out of our usual way of being. And we might act different, say something unexpected, make a choice that surprises even you. That's that Aquarian. It's going to disrupt that comfort zone. That comfort zone is the Taurus. But that's the whole point. Mercury in Pisces, that trines Jupiter retrograding in Cancer. Mercury, the planet of thought, the planet of communication. Pisces, the sign of the intuitive, the sign of emotional thinking. Jupiter retrograding, Jupiter, internal growth, reflection. It's Cancer, the signs of feelings, security, what feels like home. Translation, we're going to gain emotional clarity. We're going to understand something about ourselves on a deeper level. And this isn't loud. This is going to be insight. So we might not move how we would normally move today. And that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be a good thing. Something is going to shift our perspective. So we're going to say something that we normally wouldn't say. We're going to act totally different. Let me get you over here so I can see you all. We're going to act totally different. We're going to choose differently. And at first, this is going to feel like it's out of character for us. But what if it's actually more aligned? What if all of this time we've been so domesticated to make everybody else feel comfortable that what we're doing right now is what we're supposed to be actually doing? So we don't have to stay the version of ourselves that people are used to. We are allowed to grow. And that's what the energies are about today. Sometimes we need to switch it up to see who we're really becoming. And honestly, not caring what people think might feel better than expected. So, let me show you what this looks like in the tarot. That's why I pulled these out. So I'm going to need, where's my temperance? Here we go. I got them. Okay, here we go. Fool and temperance. The Fool, right here. The Fool is trying to say, try something new. Move differently. Temperance is saying, do so, but be balanced. Don't wild out. But find out your true flow. So the message in all of this is step outside of the old version of yourself, but stay grounded. I know you can do both. I know what I'm saying is sounding contradictory. You can remain true to who you are, but you ain't got to blast your environment around you. Okay? So, and wait a minute, and it's going to look messy because growth doesn't always look polished. Sometimes it looks like we're experimenting. You don't discover who you are by repeating old behaviors. We discover it by testing our new energies. And today is going to give us that opening. So with that being said, we go into affirm, and we'll give you an affirmation today. We go into affirm. I allow myself to evolve beyond who I used to be. Woo! I allow myself to evolve beyond who I used to be. All right? So, yeah. All right. So now, for our spiritual downloads, we are using Anaya Sigal, the Mystic Healing Oracle. You all saw my shuffle. You all saw my pull. And so here are the cards. Top one is the collective. So for my air, my water, my earth, and my fire signs, please go look for your oracle reading on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube. All right, so we're going to do it. So top one is the collective. We'll put these down. Card number 21. 2 + 1 is 3. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 3. Can y'all see that? We're talking about acknowledgement. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about growth. We're talking about development. We're talking about abundance, fertility, possibly a third party. But in this case, this card right here says, love your body. Love your body. You know what that's giving me? Empress energy. Look at her. Mama is luxuriating in who she is. Okay? You know why she's luxuriating? Look at all of the abundance and luxury she brought to herself. And you know how she did that? Because she wasn't out here in these streets giving a damn what social media or what other people thought about her or how she should look or how she should act. Okay? This is very congruent with today's energies. All right? I scare myself when the proximity to these readings are so closely aligned to the astrological forecast. So again, we're talking about self-care. What does this card say? Love your body, self-care, loving yourself fully. So here's the question, collective. What part of you are you ignoring that needs your love? Collective, loving yourself starts when you stop fighting with yourself. One of the greatest rebellious acts you can do is to love yourself fully in spite of all of the messaging that we are surrounded by. That is one of the most rebellious acts you can do. Yeah. Y'all, with that being said, I'm going to give you an affirmation, and y'all are going to affirm, I honor and love my body completely. I love and I honor my body completely. Go out there today and be like the Empress. Stretch your wings. Stretch your new energies. Go for a new identity, because you do not have to remain the same in order to make your environment uncomfortable. Let them be uncomfortable. Don't go wild. I didn't say go wild. I didn't say wild out. I said, but you don't have to be stuck with who you are. All right, babies. With all that being said, that is my reading for today. You all stay blessed, stay in alignment. That is your assignment. When this world gets too hard, I want you to envision what it is that you want. Keep that vision in your head and then ask the universe, show me how good it can be. All right, babies. Y'all stay blessed. I'll be back tomorrow. Have an amazing 5-day work cycle.